My wife left with our newborn 2 months ago. On the 18th, it'll be 2 months since my wife left our home with our 3-month-old, he's now 5 months. She said she needed a break. While I was at work, she had her parents, who live 3 hours away, come pick her up. They even took her car. I didn't see or hear from her or our baby for the first few weeks. It hurt more than I can put into words. Eventually, communication picked back up. She told me she wanted me to be more present and to visit more often. So even though she was the one who left, I made the effort. I've been driving down at 4 a.m., working remotely from there, staying in hotels, whatever it took. Last week alone, I was there 5 out of 7 days. When we're together, things have felt good. We've had better days, more peace and connection. Now I've started a new job, and I'll be relocating to North Carolina soon. She's been excited about that, looking at homes, talking about the move, but she's still not home. She's still 3 hours away, living with her parents. I spoke one-on-one with her dad and he wants her out, and that's why I showed up more due to her saying that would make her want to come back. I'm trying. I'm showing up emotionally, physically, financially. But I feel like I'm the only one doing so. I don't want to give up on us, I want our family together. But I'm torn between being hopeful and feeling taken for granted. She having it hard with the newborn, and it seems that she is investing more into the baby than our marriage. I want to be able to take care of my son as well, but she seems to feel like she has to be the only one. Her breastfeeding only has made it tough for her and for our marriage when our plans was to do that and all pump so we can help each other, especially since she had only a few more classes left in college, but now that's out the window. Our plans before the baby completely shifted, which now I'm alone in the college town that we came here for her. The new job pays double and I have to do what's best for the family, but she even wanted to stop school anyway and for me to take the job. It could just seem like a nightmare. Has anyone experienced something like this? Update. Hey everyone, I wanted to share an update and get some more insight from you all. As some of you know, my wife left our home with our baby for about 3 months without my approval, and during that time, I often asked if we could visit my family. She would agree at first, but when the time came, there was always an excuse, and we never made the trip. Now, she returned just 1 week before we had to move, even though I asked her to come back earlier to help with packing. I ended up staying up late, sometimes until 5:30 in the morning, to finish packing before my family arrived to help us move. She did help during that week, but if she had come back earlier, we would have been more prepared and it wouldn't have been so stressful. To add to that, she chose to get her hair done on the same day my family was coming to help us move, which meant taking the baby with her and my family not getting to see the baby again. Now, for the 4th of July, she's made plans with her family without discussing it with me, even though my parents are coming on the 4th to drop off landscaping equipment and haven't seen the baby in 5 months. I tried to communicate and see if the timing worked for her, but she never communicated her plans with me. It feels like she's prioritizing her family over our family unit, and it's really frustrating. Last year, when she was pregnant, we celebrated her birthday together without any issue, and now it feels like a complete shift. I'd love to hear your thoughts and advice. Am I overreacting, or is this something others have experienced? And if you want more context, feel free to check out my previous post on my profile. Thanks so much for your support. Update 2. Hey everyone, I wanted to share another update and get your thoughts. Recently, we did manage to have my family come over to see the baby, which was a positive step. The discussion of her making decisions was when I was bit of town and we had phone call, but as we was in person for her birthday at the new place, it was normal again and regular for my family to visit. My dad and I got to look at some landscaping equipment, and it felt good to see everyone together. My mom was able to see the baby since 4 months, and same with my dad. However, there were still some challenges. When her family came over, I noticed her mood shifted, and she made comments that felt out of character. For example, dad came over in his separate car and looking for his wife. I walk him in the house to my wife and mom and baby, and my wife say, "You know who he is." It's sad because the reason she is saying that is because she has been living with her parent after abandoning the home but withheld my family from seeing the baby throughout that period. She implying that the baby think my mom is a stranger versus her dad. Her dad then leaves randomly after 3 minutes, then 15 minutes later brother shows up and barely speaks. Then 30 minutes after that her mom comes and gave me a hug, which was surprising because she hasn't done that in a year, and it felt more like a show in front of my family rather than a genuine gesture. Also, I wasn't informed about the plans or who was coming over, or even that they'd be bringing a birthday cake for her, even though her actual birthday was the day before. We have been living together over 2+ years and this never happened. Yes, they do this as their family trading, never did that since we been engaged and married until now. And you can tell her mom is the one who planned this. It's like she deliberately does this to irritates me and make my wife choose sides. When they made plan, her mom is the one who made reservations for her family, and my wife told me if I can't make it then oh well. She didn't say it like that exactly, but that's the vibe I got from her comment. All of this has made it challenging to feel like we are on the same page. It feels like there's a difference between how we communicate privately and how things play out when her family is involved. On top of that, as we settle into our new rental home and I transition to working in the office while also being a master's student, I've been hoping to set up a home office. But my wife is pretty adamant about using that space as a guest room, even though we rarely have overnight guests. It's been another layer of frustration because I feel like having that space would help me manage my responsibilities better. I'm trying to find a way forward that respects both of us and keeps our family strong, but it's been tough to navigate these differences. I am at a point of where I have no more patience for her, and I really feel confident in living without her if need be. I hate it that for our child, but I make 6 figures, she is stay-at-home mom. She was in school and had 5 classes left to graduate with bachelor, but after she abandoned the him and left 3 hours away, she hasn't cared about school. What's sad is I believe her mom encouraged this, but it affected our family financially because I moved to that city and worked remotely because she was in school for 2 years. Now she has nothing and she hasn't at least mentioned any plans going forward. I make good money, but in these times it's hard to support a family off one income, and not expecting her to work now, but at least when the kids get old enough she'd have that degree, but now she doesn't. The disrespect I get at times is sad, and I don't think she realizes that I am the reason she have the new rental place that should loved, and that I'm the father of the child and I have equals rights, and that thought I was very patient when she left for 3 months. Now I'm not. I see that it is other women and opportunities out there for me to be disrespect and not allowed to be a husband or father, but instead she treat her mom as a husband and father her of our child, and yes, I supported her a lot before she left. As I worked from home she had no worries. We are on good terms as far as living together, but if she ever decided to leave again, I think it's over for me because I can't keep giving her grace to leave. Have any of you dealt with similar challenges or have advice on how to navigate these situations? Thanks again for all the support and insights you've given me so far.